If this line gets broken, then price officially broke the previous high. That's why I mentioned this is the first target, and if this is the same scenario what we are expecting like here, then it's usually indicating price might continue going in an upper direction. According to our previous example, it's going to find very strong resistance around this 9,700 to 9,600 area. So hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So before I actually jump into the video, let's start this by smashing the like button, and if you're watching this for the first time, also do subscribe the channel and hit the bell. So now let's start with this rapid fire analysis. So if you have watched my previous video, I've talked about this scenario, and I actually wanted to mention it one more time because right now it's a very interesting situation for Bitcoin, because we have tried to break this trend line where we are at the moment, and I've called this trend line a bearish trend line because we tried breaking this trend line here, we tried breaking this trend line twice here, right? And this was the third attempt, and the price still could not cross over this trend line, and now we are actually around this trend line area. So where the price is going to cross, if the price is going to break this trend line, then we might be considering talking about bullish scenario. But so far this is going to be a very strong resistance. And if you have also watched the Moon Call video, he talked about this blue line. This blue line is 20-week moving average, acting as a very important factor with the Bitcoin price action right now, because this 20-week moving average has acted as a very strong support and resistance in Bitcoin price history. Because if you look at this blue line, the price has actually found strong support around this area, and after that, when we reached the trend line area, price got rejected, it came back, and also when it started going below the 20-week moving average, this 20-week moving average acted as a very strong resistance, not letting price to cross over it. That's why price started going in a downward direction. Look at this scenario here. When the price actually crossed over this 20-week moving average and found support above it, the price started going in an upper direction, and same trend line acted as a very strong resistance, not letting price to cross, and then we had a reversal, right? And now look at this, the price in a weekly, this is a weekly candle guys, so in a weekly it's already above 20-week moving average. If this is the same scenario what we are expecting like here, then it's usually indicating price might continue going in an upper direction. So this is a very important place where we can see how the price is going to do, because this trend line, this bearish trend line, has rejected the price almost like 4 or 5 times. So let's see how Bitcoin is going to do this time. And also, if you have noticed this 200 SMA guys, this 200 SMA line, the yellow line, has also acted as a very strong support, right? So look at there, this 200 SMA acted as a very strong support, and this line also acted support when the price fell massively around this $3,800 area, right? So now look, this 200 moving average is somewhere around here, and if the price actually gets rejected from the bearish trend line again and also falls below the 20-week moving average, then price might actually come around this 5,000 area as expecting, right? That's why this price movement of Bitcoin matters a lot at the moment, because if this trend line is going to get broken, then there is nothing to stop the price. So this means maybe we will continue making higher highs after that. But let's see, so far it's still inside this trend line, so nothing has changed because it's still inside this trend line, and this is a weekly candle as I've said. Let's see how this week is going to end. Maybe then we can talk about different scenario. So this here, this bullish candle pattern, we have talked about this scenario, right? And I also said in a weekly candle or in a monthly candle, maybe the price is going in a downward direction. So right now, but if you look at this in a daily candle, you can see another scenario. This scenario right now is panning out also very properly, because look at this bullish candle pattern is indicating now it's forming the lake part, right? The lake is the where we find the target area. So after reaching this point 272 exactly here, right, this is the Fibonacci extension level, so the price actually found support exactly at this area, and then now we are making a move in an upper direction. So our target would be from leg D to leg C, which is exactly here. That's why I mentioned this is the first target, and if this trend line gets broken guys, then this is a clear sign that the price is going to find support and maybe also try to break this second target, which is around 13,800 area. And guys, not only this, another example regarding Ethereum and Bitcoin, I've seen people talking about this Ethereum and Bitcoin scenario, but if you look at here guys, if you take this peak as a higher highs, this is higher lows. Look at this, we actually made lower highs and lower lows. So this is a clear sign. If you follow the dot theory, you know this here is another scenario at the moment. So if the price is going to break this lower highs right here, the previous high, which is around $287 for Ethereum, then we might consider talking about another scenario for Ethereum. Because right now, if you look at the Bitcoin price action guys, we can see this below here is from Bitcoin, this is from Ethereum. Okay, so we can also see this trend line here. This is the previous high. Let's consider this as a previous high, which is around like 14,000. And look at this, it made lower highs, lower lows, like just like Ethereum. But there is a difference, guys. Now the price of Bitcoin has already like came around this previous high area. So if you focus here, you will also notice the price is already above this trend line area also, right? If you look at this clearly, the price is already above the trend line area, which is indicating maybe we will find support around this area and try to break the previous high. And if the previous high is broken, as I said, our Wyckoff's distribution is going to be invalid, and also we are going to talk about some bullish scenario after that. But so far, as I said, let's see where the price is going to end. And also if you focus on this line here in the middle, this is the previous high area. So if this line gets broken, then price officially broke the previous high. And now the dot theory, according to dot theory, we know, right, this might be the indication that new trend also might be starting in a Bitcoin. But for Ethereum, there is a big space left in between. So let's see how Ethereum is going to do, because Bitcoin compared to Ethereum is showing really nice progress, right? And also if you look at this Bitcoin Ethereum chart guide, you can see the dominance, the Bitcoin dominance, it's continuously showing since 2018 that it's going in a downward direction. That's not a good sign for Ethereum holders. The Bitcoin dominance is actually increasing massively. And guys, also one thing, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, do so. It's C Portrait, because I post more frequently than what I actually do here in YouTube, right? And I've also talked about this scenario, this Virgin CPR, on 12th of May, right, 2 days ago, where I actually stated Virgin CPR indicates price in the coming days could reverse back to the Virgin CPR area and then a further movement in the direction of an original trend. This means the price would probably come around this area to test this Virgin CPR resistance line again. I didn't talk about this in my YouTube video. So this kind of information I actually provide in my Telegram or in my Twitter. So do follow me there. And now let's go to our most important chart of the day. So guys, now we are going to talk about Virgin CPR and why this Virgin CPR is so important, because this Virgin CPR, in another word said, it's just like CME gap. If there is a CME gap, price usually comes to fill this gap and then continues in upper direction or it goes in a downward direction. But in our case, in this Virgin CPR case, let me tell you first what the Virgin CPR is, right? If you notice here guys, you will see that this CPR line, there is no touching, right? This price, this candle didn't touch this CPR line. So when this happens, it's called a Virgin CPR. The price didn't had any chance to touch the CPR area and then it fell massively. And what this indicate, then we will know, okay, it's a Virgin CPR. So what kind of information can we get from Virgin CPR? This Virgin CPR usually indicates the next day the price is going to test the Virgin CPR area again. So in our case, the next day we didn't go back at this CPR area, right? The Virgin CPR area. That's why I said here the Virgin CPR indicates in the coming days. And look at this current Bitcoin price movement, expected return area. This is where the Virgin CPR have occurred, right? Between this area. So that's where I am going to take my target. Doesn't matter if the price is going to continue in upper direction. For me, it doesn't matter. So this Virgin CPR usually act as a very strong resistance when the price is moving in upper direction, and when the price is moving in a downward direction, it's going to act as a very strong support. So that's the difference between Virgin CPR, right? And now we can see here, if we go backwards guys, you will also notice, for example, like here we also had a Virgin CPR at this level here. Look at this guys. Here if you focus here guys, you will notice the price didn't touch the CPR line, right? The candle just went from side and then massive fall off. You can see this clearly was a Virgin CPR. So what it indicates, the price in the coming days, usually a Virgin CPR indicates the price in the coming days is going to test this area and it's going to get rejected. And now you can see the next day, the price found support around the CPR area. It came up, look at this. It tested the lower CPR line, it got rejected, it got another rejection, right? Look at this, it came backwards. So as a trader, you can use this as your advantage, because if you know the price is now going in the upper direction, it has more probability getting resistance around this previously VCPR, the Virgin CPR area. So look, this rejection once, and again same here, try to go upward, strong resistance around this lower Virgin CPR line, and then it actually fell in a downward direction, isn't it? So even if you go further guys, it's very rarely that this kind of Virgin CPR occurs, but if it does occur, guys, it provides us a really like nice information, because if you focus here, guys, we had this Virgin CPR scenario here as well. And look, the price didn't touch the CPR line, indicated, hey, this is a Virgin CPR. So the next day the price will try to come and break the CPR line. So in this case, you can see price had a massive sell off, it came backwards, and it actually tried to break the CPR area, isn't it, the Virgin CPR area. So here, just like that, it got rejected. This Virgin CPR acted as a very strong resistance around this area. You can see here, it didn't let the price to break this line, isn't it? So it actually acted as a very strong resistance, almost like 3 continuous days. This Virgin CPR didn't let the price cross over. It tried here, it failed again, the price came back in, and look, also when the price was around this area, the 3rd day, it was still acting as a very strong resistance. Only after breaking it clearly, it had a massive run, right? So, and also if you see here, guys, if you notice properly, this here is also a Virgin CPR. Look, the price actually didn't touch the CPR line. You can see it just went from the side, and now it was a pure Virgin CPR. So what I said, Virgin CPR is going to act as a very strong resistance. So when the price actually fell downwards the next day, you can see, right, the price tried to break the Virgin CPR line again, and what happened? Rejection, as I've written here, rejection. It didn't let the price to cross over the Virgin CPR area. Then after, price went continuous in a sideways market, and then a massive sell-off happened. So this is the power of Virgin CPR, guys. So if you look in our case, 4 days ago, we had this Virgin CPR also appearing here in our chart. So if you also notice right now, guys, we can see this Virgin CPR is exactly here, right? And the next day we didn't went for the Virgin CPR. So that means this line is just like a CME gap at the moment, because it's trying to come back to the expected return area. You can see this Virgin CPR line also act as a resistance. Doesn't matter it's the 2nd day or it's the 3rd day. Since it is appearing here and the price has never tested this area, it might act as a very strong resistance. So I told, this expected return area is where I'm going to take my profit, and it doesn't matter if it's going to continue in upper direction. For me, this is already a nice profit. And as I said, guys, if you're not following me on Twitter or Telegram, do so, because I provide this kind of information only there, not in YouTube, okay? So, and now if you see the price coming around this area, according to our previous example, it's going to find very strong resistance around this 9,700 to 9,600 area. And also one important thing what I actually wanted to share with you guys is, people were asking me, Anup, is it good to take trades between this line? No, it's not, if you have not like used this indicator like for a long time, because you need experience to take this kind of trades, guys. So if you are seeing like a trade appearing between the lines, I usually said people to just avoid it, because you need experience. And also yesterday when the price was around this area, I actually took this trade. Why? Because I had done my homework and I'm really familiar with this CPR also. And if you look here, guys, this horizontal channel, right, this is the Bitcoin price action. Look, when we were here, right, when we were around this 9,080 area, and I went through this horizontal channel, which actually indicated me here, this horizontal upper line acted as a very strong resistance, pushing the price downward, right? And you can see after breaking the support line, we had a massive sell-off. And look at this, we tested this area again and again as well. Look here, this acted as a support, this acted as a support, this here acted as a support, this trend line here and below, right? And this upper line acted as a resistance. So when the price actually broke this line, right, what happens in horizontal channel, what kind of information you can get from it, that if the price getting to find support around this area, this horizontal upper line, the resistance becomes support. And that's the indication. Now we might see a breakout, guys. And exactly at this $9,080 area, when I actually went through the CPR line, I thought, okay, now this is a sign of a breakout. The VWAP is also like below. Also the 100 moving average is below. So I thought, now I'm actually entering the market, and I actually took the trade, guys. So guys, that's what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. And guys, as I said, I will be sharing much more information in the coming days, also in my Twitter and also in my Telegram. So do follow me there. So guys, by saying this, I want to sign off. Until next time, bye bye.